former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Thompson going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The Lions at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
In motion goes the tight end.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Thompson on 1st and 10. That is caught by Mims.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10, here's Thompson.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Thompson back to the air once more.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson.
Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Easy one.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 5 now. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. First down. Here's Thompson.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Denzel Mims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try to pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Thompson now, third down. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Thompson will look to the air on 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Dancing to his left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Thompson going play action here. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Pierce. Will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Thompson. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thompson trying to lay one up deep.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Thompson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys that reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Off-play action. Thompson. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
On 4th down, Thompson.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Sticking with Thompson here.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Jay Tufele
busting through to get him for a loss of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Thompson.
He's got Smith here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. 3rd and long. Thompson goes right back to Smith again.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Thompson on 1st and 10.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's Thompson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McBride. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Play action here, Thompson.
Flush to his right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Broncos 45, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again is Jackson.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Broncos 52, Lions 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but